Do you blame anyone in particular for this loss to the Bills? It was a big game.
It's a good question, Iggy. You could nitpick. You could say the pass rush wasn't very good, the cornerbacks, blah, 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 the quarterback. But no, I don't blame anyone. Sometimes you have to accept in sports one team is better than the other.
Yeah.
The Bills are a better team than the Niners. They just are.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous and not fair to the Niners to nitpick. The Niners played really hard. They hung in there for a long time. They have a lot of problems that some of them are not their fault.
Yeah.
So no, in my life as a sports writer, I've done a lot of criticizing and blaming and nagging and scolding.
Yes.
Not in this case. All power to the Niners. They did the best they could, and they lost to one heck of an outfit.
Yeah, the fact that the Niners were favored to win this game just shows how good the coaching staff is, how hard they play, how much respect people have for them. The fact of the matter is the Bills are way better than the 49ers. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that.
You know what? I may have even gained a little respect for the Niners in the loss. They played to the best of their ability. They played hard. People are going to say, but Mullins this. You know what? They played hard. The other team was better. And sometimes you just wipe your hand across your mouth and you move on.
Yeah, I looked at Josh Allen yesterday and thought he's every bit as good as Patrick Mahomes or right there. I mean, that guy is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's extremely confident. All of his wide receivers were open. What were the Niners really going to do? How are they going to pull out that win? They would have had to be, it would have been a miracle. It would have been a miracle.
Yeah, they were, I think they were outclassed on both sides of the ball. I do. Their defense, Robert Saleh's terrific. Their defense played hard. They weren't good enough. Josh Allen is really something. And, I do have one question, Iggy. Mm-hmm. It didn't seem to me that Mostert got a lot of carries. Did he get hurt?
See, that's the thing. I do want to nitpick a little bit.
Okay.
Kyle Shanahan, you lost the game, and Raheem Mostert was a non-factor, not hurt. Deebo Samuel didn't get involved until the end. Kyle's too good to not get two of his best players involved like that. I mean, if Bill Walsh were alive, he'd be like, Kyle, how did you forget about Deebo today? You win when you get the ball to Deebo. So that's one thing. And then with Saleh, I actually wouldn't nitpick him. From what I saw, he tried every trick in the book. Zone isn't working, let's try man. Rushing 4 isn't working, let's try blitzing. Nothing worked because his players weren't as good as the Bills players.
Yes. But may I come back to Mostert?
Yes.
He didn't get a lot of carries. Did he get hurt?
I didn't see that he got hurt. It's just the Niners fell behind, and Kyle Shanahan, I guess, ran out of ways to get him the ball if they're not running the ball.
Okay. All right. Again, that's nitpicking, and it's fair enough.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if they use Mostert more, they were going to lose. This was a better team.
Yes, this is the best team left on the Niners schedule, I believe. I thought they would win, but in retrospect, it wasn't going to happen. The Bills have beaten every single team in the NFC West. They could win the Super Bowl. And if the Niners, even if they do win the next 4 and go to the playoffs, they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. For a lot of reasons.
I don't think they're going to win. I want to say in boxing, Joe Frazier was a great heavyweight, an all-time top 10 heavyweight, but he couldn't beat George Foreman. He just couldn't beat him.
No.
For whatever reason, the matchup, he was short, all of that. And the Niners, I think they could play the Bills 10 times and they wouldn't beat them this season. I'm not talking about the future. I mean, this season.